Dungeon Dynasty. In this video, I'll show how to set up the game for the first time. This is a playtest version, so a few things might be adjusted later on, and some of the images on some of the cards are placeholders. The rulebook, on the first page, it explains what to do before playing the game for the first time. Okay, there are two dice. There's a green one. It's used for the Dungeon Dynasty series of games. It's not used for the simple game. We can leave it for now. But there's a gray die, and both of these dice needs stickers to be placed on the sides. So we need 3 times +0, 2 times +1, and 1 time +2. This is the die used when determining the bonuses for the adventures of the opponents in the game. There are quite a bit of counters and markers, and they need to be punched out before the first game. They are laser cut, so there might be a little bit of soot on the back, so it might be worth it wiping away the soot before punching out the counters. So we have the various traps and different stuff that can be built in the dungeon. Miscellaneous markers, conditions, and markers for resource, keeping track of the resources, etc. Here we have the tiles for the dungeon, the adventures, and the guardians. So these standees, they don't need to be like assembled. This can just be done as they are required during the game. But the game consists of a lot of cards, more than 400, and they don't come sorted. So before the first game, they have to get organized into various decks, and for that use there are a number of deck mats here which shows all the different decks. If playing the simple game version, there are only these decks here. 2 mats are enough, but if playing the full game, there's a third mat. So quite a lot of decks, and it takes a little while to sort the cards, but luckily it only has to be done once. Here we have the guardians. The guardians are brown cards with the brown back. Various guardians. Says GD or guardian. Here we have the level 1, and here's the type. So we need all the guardians assembled here. A good idea to sort them according to type. We have all the beasts, and level 1, level 1, level 1 beast, level 2 beast, up to level 5. And then we have the next time humanoids, and we have the undead. So sort according to type and then according to level. It's not strictly necessary as long as all the guardians are in one deck, but it makes it much easier during play to locate the right guardian. Then we have the attached guardian cards. So these are dark red. They are red here. There are a lot of red cards for the guardian deck. And it says just G for guardian here with red. So all these cards need to be sorted as well. Level 1 guardian, just to make it easier to locate the right cards. The traps, same procedure. Traps are dark blue at the back. All the various traps, just sort them by level. That's sufficient. There are fewer traps than there are guardians, so it's easier to locate. Attached trap cards. T for trap deck, blue trap here. Just sort them according to level as well. Adventures is the same way. Various adventures, AD level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slain adventures, we just place them here during play. Locations, like this color. Looks like this. They don't need to be sorted. We have to shuffle them when we start playing anyway. Attach location cards. So these are green, like this color here, it's shown here. Classes. We only have 4 cards, the classes we can choose. One of the classes when we start playing, and the attached class cards. There are quite a lot of them. So they need to be sorted as well. They're green as well here. Class green. So these cards need to be sorted according to class. So we have 4 classes. Here we have the veteran, level 1 cards, veteran level 2, 3, 4, veteran level 5, beastmaster 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, trap maker, and the necromancer. So it's not necessarily exactly in this order of classes, but each class needs to be sorted according to level. So we're almost done. Workers, that's an easy one. We only have 3 workers. And then miscellaneous, we won't have any cards here for now. So for the simple game, this is how it's done. And it takes a bit of time, but once it's done, you can just keep the cards like this. So when you're done playing, you can just, if you have the guardian cards and the attached guardian cards, just place them like this back to back, and use here. Then we have them sorted for the next game, or you can keep them sorted in any other way you prefer. So for the full game, there are a few more decks. I'll just show you so you can do it if you want, but otherwise this is what is needed for the basic game. For the full game, we have attached adventure card as well. We have spells like this. Good idea to sort them according to level as well. We have various fittings, stuff that can be built in the dungeon, can be sorted according to level. These are brown. We have the attached cards for the fittings. And then we have the equipment. It can be sorted by different types. Yeah, we have the weapons and shields and armor and magic stuff, magic items. And the attached cards for equipment. Good idea to sort them, like the daggers here, attached for the short swords, attached for the long sword. So keep the cards attached to the same weapon together. So these are the decks matching the deck mat. We need the decks we're drawing from, which are not placed here. So we need the campaign deck. It's the green cards marked as basic. So we need to collect these cards. They don't need to be sorted in any particular way, then they will be shuffled anyway. So here we have the cards for the campaign deck. And similarly, the blue ones here for the T for trap deck. Basic cards, all the basic cards here. And for the guardian deck, all the basic cards here as well. So now we're ready to play the simple game. We have all the decks sorted.